world ranking lists. Her partner, Shida, will turn 25 next month, and she was born in Akita on the northeast coast of the main island of Honshu. This is their third consecutive All England Championships. They were semi-finalists a year ago. They lost out to the eventual champions, Matsumoto and Nagahara, who sadly had to withdraw from this year's tournament. Nagahara still struggling with an injury. Now look at that, all of their matches in 2 straight games, and that includes a quarter-final against number 3 seeds, the Olympic bronze medalists Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young, and the semi-final in a repeat of the Indonesia Masters final last autumn, beat Jeong Na-eun and Kim Tae-jeong in 2 straight games. So to Zhang Xian, 22 years of age, born in Luzhou in southeast Sichuan province. Luzhou is where we had the Super Series finals in 2011. Pay no attention whatsoever to that current world ranking, because the only tournament they've got towards that world ranking was their semi-final at the German Open last week. Cheng Wu turned 26 last month from Shandong province on the east coast of China, and she's been as high as number 9 in the world ranking with her former partner Li Wenmei. In fact, they won the Malaysian Masters Super 500 event a couple of years ago. That's their biggest win. Now, looking at their matches, very much a tougher route through to the final. First round against the 2020 winners and 3 times finalists, Fukushima and Hirota. That was 1 hour and 28 minutes. Birch and Pugh in the second round. Then the number 8 seeds, Kitty Harakun and Prajongjai, needed 3 games there as well. Semi-final against the Indian pair who were promoted from the reserve list, the 2 teenagers, Jolly and Pulela. That was straight games. So our umpire for this one, Upade Rushali, and Frick Cox of the Netherlands is the service judge.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Zhang Xian and Zheng Yu, China. And on my left, Chiharu Shida and Nami Matsuyama, Japan. Chiharu Shida to serve, to Cheng Yu. Love all. Play.
Traditional bout by the Japanese players to all court officials. Very respectful. So the number 7 seeds, Matsuyama and Shida, nearest to us, getting this women's doubles final underway. Now, Morten, the first thing I've got to ask you, we saw the route through to the final of both of these 2 pairs. Matsuyama and Shida, all of their matches in 2 straight games. Total time on court, 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Yes.
For Zhang Xian and Zhang Wu. Total time on court, 4 hours and 9 minutes. 1 hour and 19 minutes longer than their opponents. A factor?
I don't think it will be a factor in this match. I must say that I am very, very impressed with Matsuyama and Shida. The way they play, they are very aggressive, they are very proactive, they play in a very high pace. And whatever I've seen, it means that it's going to be very, very tough for the 2 Chinese players to win Zhang and Sheng. But this is really good play from Zheng Yu. Excellent front court play.
Well, women's doubles is a discipline where the Chinese pairs over the years have really excelled. since they first competed in the All England, which was in 1982, China. Chinese women's doubles pairs have won 24 of the 40 women's doubles titles. That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, which is even better than the record for the Indonesian men's doubles.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Service over.
So,
3.
but I must say that Matsuyama and Shida, you know, we've been watching them for the past, let's say, 2 or 3 years regularly.
Yeah.
And they're just getting better and better. They're not making the same sort of mistakes. The safety in their shots is so much better. And the way they disposed of their opponents from Korea in the semi-final, Jong and Kim, was really quite extraordinary.
Yeah.
Winning 8 and 12.
Yeah, that is extraordinary.
It was a good long match, long good rallies. They had to work hard, all of them, but they did not give anything away.
Oh, great interception.
Yeah, and that's what we see. Both the players are very good front court players. And it's coming back to what you and I just discussed earlier about the difference between the men's doubles and the women's doubles at the moment, anyway. That is much more evenly balanced in the women's doubles.
It's well left.
Yeah, that was close, but well left.
Yeah. And considering the sideways drift, that could have easily come back in.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you see that? She was looking at the shuttle, looking down at the line, looked at the shuttle again, just getting her spatial awareness.
And what a start here for the Japanese pair in the light blue t-shirts. Awesome start. And it looks to me like ZHANG and ZHENG can't really follow pace.
Well, she may have made the error, but I like the fact she was trying to be positive on defence, Matsuyama.
And that's exactly their style. They like to be proactive, they like to counter-attack as soon as possible. And of course we have a problem here in the serving situation for Zheng Yu, because she's serving that forehand serve and it's not that steady. And straight away we see that she's getting faulted.
Yeah, too high. Above the 1.15 metre mark. Oh, that was good off the top of the tape from Shida.
That's exactly how they play. They pounce on anything. They are really quick on it.
To the advantage at the mid-game interval. It's been totally dominated so far by this pair, Matsuyama and Shida. Nakajima, a couple of words, then back off to his coach's chair.
He must be extremely happy, because he normally talks quite a lot.
Yeah.
So he must be very, very happy.
It's a healthy situation, though, for Japan, isn't it? I mean, the last 2 All-England titles going to Fukushima and Hirota, and then
Nakahara
and Matsumoto.
Yeah.
You know, 3 top pairs.
Zhang on court.
I mean, if you've got the training for a start, the sparring that can happen. I know they play in their clubs, but when they come together, they've got
11,
excellent sparring.
2, black.
Got the net cord, the smash from the tall Cheng Wu.
3,
Yeah, that was
11.
good response from Cheng Yu. I like what Shida was doing there, you know, the fast lift and really trying to add on some pressure to the deep backhand side.
That was a lovely idea.
Yes.
Ambitious.
Very ambitious. But it was a good idea, as you say. It would definitely have been a winner.
Well, if it had worked, it would have been our play of the day without any question. Going wide.
Yeah. By a country mile.
Service over. 4,
But, you know,
12.
quite frankly, the 4 points that the Chinese pair have won, how many have they actually played winners and how many have been mistakes from the Japanese pair?
I remember one winner from Zheng Yu really played well at the net. In the,
But my
one
point,
of the very, very few points.
okay, so my point is that they've got to do something to try and start winning points. You know, they can't rely on their opponents making enough errors for them to win it.
The problem for the Chinese pair at the moment, I think, is it's too easy to single out one player. If, let's say, one is chased on the back line, the front player is not really able to get into it. They're not able to get that rotational skills going and all that. So the Chinese pair very often ending up playing 2 against 1.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is the biggest problem for them at the moment.
Here's Kai Nakajima.
And this is going to be a high serve. I wouldn't call it a flick serve.
No, you're right. High.
I see that's the problem. The Japanese pair is having good firing power from the back.
Well, it's very unusual in world-class doubles of any of the 3 doubles disciplines to have somebody serving forehand.
Yeah, we only know one, and that's Gracia Poli.
Yeah. I can name you a second one. Siki Reddy.
Yes.
From India.
Yeah.
Service over. 6, 13.
Those, I think, the only 3.
Yeah, and I remember Joala Gutta.
Yeah, she served forehand too, but she had a lovely forehand serve.
She had a very good forehand serve. Very good.
I think the Chinese pair are beginning to settle a little. I think they were a bit shell-shocked to start with.
7, 13.
Oh, yes.
Service over. 14, 7.
I remember in the Yuba Cup, or was it the Sudirman Cup, because Shida got injured, didn't she, in the Sudirman Cup?
Yeah, she twisted her ankle in Finland.
And then Matsuyama was paired with a couple of other players, I think, wasn't she? She was played with Matsumoto.
I can't remember who, but yes, you're right.
Yeah, and I remember being very impressed because I hadn't seen so much of Shida prior to that, and I started getting really impressed with Matsuyama simply because, you know, she was on show, whereas poor old Shida was sitting on the sidelines with her foot in the air because of her twisted ankle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just wide.
9-14.
This serve, it's not surprising she gets called sometimes because she does come, I think, quite high. Yeah, like that.
That's good pressure. Lovely pressure from the two Chinese players. I think you're right, Jill. They're getting over the shock of the start.
Yeah, 7 of the last 9 points. Yeah, she's going to drive serve again, as she did in the last rally. Yes.
A lucky net caught for Zheng Yu.
And all of a sudden, there's just 3 points in it. Yeah, that is lucky. That crawled over. And again. No. Oh, that was going wide.
I think so too. Here we have an example of 2 against 1.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful shot from ZHANG.
12-14.
Great technique.
Yeah, look at that. Played to perfection. Chang Shu-Xian. Good pressure. That's what they were doing in the early stages. Pressure from the front of the court.
Yeah.
12.
The interception from the front player, really good. That's also what they did yesterday against Jong and Kim.
Oh, that's landed well in.
16-12.
Misjudgment from Chang Shu-Xian.
ZHENG.
Oh gosh, that's, in badminton terms, that's well in. Yeah, all the pressure is on Chang Shu-Xian.
But she has played some good winners as well. I think she's responded pretty well. But now Matsuyama and Shida's in to a run of points again.
Oh, it's just wide. Challenge here, though, from Matsuyama and Shida.
Out.
Here we go. What does the instant review say? Yep, clearly out. It's a wasted challenge.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 13-17.
She is the least experienced player on court, Zhang Xian.
Yes, she is. And this is a big mistake.
Yeah.
Plenty of time to play the shot. Well, I can't help wondering, you know, or thinking that China has obviously got Chen Qingqian and Jia Yifan as their top doubles in the women's doubles.
19.
But
13.
Cheng Yu and Huang Dongping, they won the Super 1000 tournament in Denmark.
Yeah.
So they have a chance. If they really want to have two strong ones, they could put Huang Dongping into the women's doubles, but she's going to play the mixed doubles as well a little bit later.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do that.
I don't think they will, but I'm just saying they have the option.
Well, they put together Du Yue and Li Winmei. That seems to be the second
20.
pair now, along with the pair on court for China. Game point opportunities, 7 of them for the number 7 seeds. Going wide, convert on their first opportunity. And the number 7 seeds, Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida.
21-13.
One game to the good in the All England final. 21-13 in 19 minutes. Well, Kai Nakashima still talking to his players. And Tao Jianing for the Chinese combination, their coach, is only just leaving the court, using all of his allotted time. I think that...
Plus.
Yeah, that may be a sense or an indication of his concern.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to have Chinese players back on the world circuit here, playing tournaments.
Yeah.
I think it's such a strong move that they are... I think they're moving to Thailand with the whole team. To Chiang Mai to do the training camp for, what, 6 to 8 months, which I think is quite extraordinary. But that's what they need to do in order to participate on the world circuit here.
Yes, because of the COVID restrictions and regulations going in and out of China. Oh, that was going wide. As far as the Chinese pair are concerned, they need a good start. But that's wonderful anticipation by Chiharu Shida. Good serve. What would you have advised the Chinese pair to try and change this around?
They need to get the front player more into play.
How do they do that?
1 step back, a meter back, or even more, so they have a better chance to make that rotational situation work a lot better. At the moment, it's hardly working. So, as I've said earlier, they very often end up playing 2 against 1. But then, of course, I also think they need to make some surprise moves towards the net now and again to upset the Japanese, because they are winning everything at the front of the court.
Aiming the shuttle towards the right hip there.
Forcing Chen Yu to play below the tape, which is not easy if you want to play attacking shots.
Why on earth didn't she vary that defensive play, Chang Xian?
Yeah, she kept the pressure on herself. She could have played across on many occasions to take the pressure away. But she chose to play straight lifts and, of course, putting herself at risk.
I think if she'd used the drive defence, she could have perhaps moved forward, which is exactly what you were talking about a moment ago. Get one of them to the front.
Yes, and make these surprise moves now and again.
Nice block. That's well judged, well left.
And now Zhang and Sheng really have to watch out.
Yeah.
Because to me it looks like the train is leaving the platform.
Yeah, 5 straight points. Oh, that's a wild one from Shida.
Service over.
Yeah, but I still like the idea.
Yeah.
Very proactive on that shot.
Good rally. Missed it.
Yeah, she's going for the line.
Service over.
Do you like that?
7.
I like that a lot, but I actually had sort of at the back of my mind, if this is going to be a really long rally, I thought that Zheng Yu would ask for, toweling down. So she went for the line and not for the toweling down.
Well, it was the longest rally so far, 10 shots longer. And I think the previous longest rally.
4-7.
It's just that we've seen on a number of occasions she's not the strongest player when it comes to the physical.
Well, that's why I asked right at the start about the fact that they'd been on court for almost an hour and 20 minutes longer than their opponents, because you and I have both noticed that with Zheng Yu.
Yeah. But I just don't think that's what's going to make the difference in this match.
Okay.
Service over. 8-4.
I simply think that Matsuyama and Shida has got a higher pace. More pressure,
Yeah.
more proactive, stronger at the net. There are so many facets of this game where I feel the Japanese pair is stronger than the Chinese pair.
I think you're right about the train leaving the platform. I think it's halfway to the next station. Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful interception from Shida. Yeah, and you're right, Morton. How often have we seen the Chinese pair making that sort of interception? Hardly at all.
No.
I can't really remember any, to be honest.
That's one.
Yeah.
Got out of trouble, Shida.
Oh, yes, nicely done.
Yes.
Well done.
But that's what the Chinese pair have to do. They have to challenge their opponents on all these aspects a lot more.
Wonderful attacking play from Matsuyama and Shida. And they are on a roll. 6-point advantage here in the second game, having already taken the first.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Coach?
Yeah, well, there really wasn't a need for Kai Nakajima to say very much. He must be very happy with the way they're playing and perhaps just reinforcing, do the same thing, keep positive, don't take your foot off the pedal.
Especially the last, what you said, don't take the foot off the pedal.
Yeah.
I think that's the key. If I was doing the coaching for the pair in this interval, stay focused, keep pressurizing.
Hadn't noticed earlier that Matsuyama has heavy strapping on her right calf muscle. Oh, goodness, is she all right? I don't like that. I don't think it was actually in the eye. Oh dear. I know only too well that we get a shuttle right in the eye. It is extremely painful.
I think she's okay.
And can be extremely dangerous.
It can. The last incident we have of that was Tucson, wasn't it?
Yeah, in Thailand at the beginning of last year.
Yeah.
She was had to go to hospital with that injury.
And she stayed for, what, 3 days? I think she stayed in the hospital.
This really is very, very unfortunate, very unlucky for Zheng. Yeah, well, injury timeouts in badminton is, oh, yeah. Yep, one finger, I'm holding up one finger.
Yeah, she can follow.
Yeah, there's no set time as there is in tennis about an injury timeout. The doctor can assess whether the player is fit to continue or not. Officially isn't allowed to treat. Yeah, that's nice look of concern from Shida. Well, it looks like she's okay because the that's lovely. Shida literally coming round to her opponent's side of the court just to check and make sure she's okay. So play resumes. Healthy 7-point advantage for the number 7 seeds. It's gone long of the back line.
13-5.
Service error. First from Shida, first for the Japanese pair. Not even close.
14-6.
I think there's signs that the Chinese pair have run out of ideas here, Watton.
Yes.
It looks to me that they don't really know what to try next.
No, but they're all over them, the two Japanese. But this is good by Zhang. I think that, good return of serve And that's probably an area where they should have focused a little bit more, trying to cut down the length of the rallies by doing Anasan and Setia one, you know, really focusing on that return of serve and the whole service situation.
Service over. 15-7.
She was trying to be more positive on the return of serve.
She was. She was actually doing what I was saying could be an option. Oh, that's nice. Really good shot from Zheng Yu.
Yeah.
17.
But you said it earlier, Morten, every department, I think the Japanese pair have the answers. They have superior skills. They have, I think, quicker movement. They certainly have a better understanding between each other.
Yeah, rotational skills much, much better. They play with better pace, as I've said earlier.
Oh, that's a great defensive shot from Matsuyama.
7.
Yeah, for the Chinese pair, it's back to the drawing boards.
Yeah.
And then, of course, more training, come back and see if they can do better next time. This, oh, 2 service mistakes now.
Yeah.
Service over. 8-18.
Well, it's a mountain to climb from here for the Chinese pair. Yeah, good play by Matsuyama, and 2 points away from the title.
9.
Japan standing a very good chance of winning 3 today.
Yeah. Won 4 titles last year. Japanese team. Oh, brilliant.
Almost scored, Will.
20.
Championship points.
Match point 9.
Just long. Oh, they're challenging. I don't think they'll win that challenge. I'm not sure I'd want to challenge. I'd want to finish the match with a big winner.
It's funny you say that, because I thought the same. I had exactly the same thoughts.
But it's in.
It's in.
They have indeed won the title. 21-13, 21-9. Well, it was an excellent challenge in the end, a little over 40 minutes.
Match won by
Third different Japanese pair in 3 years to win the women's doubles title here at the All England Championships. What a remarkable achievement especially when you consider that in the draw we had all 3 Olympic medalists, the gold, silver and bronze. This was a strong draw, but it is this pair of Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida who have come through to take the title. 2 straight games in 41 minutes. And in fact, it's a 4th different pair from Japan to win the All England Championships in recent times over the last few years, because in 2016, 6 years ago, we also had Matsutomo and Takahashi win the title. So 4 different Japanese pairs over a 6-year period.
Yeah, but at one stage they had 1, 2, 3 on the world ranking.
They did.
They did.
So not an exciting winning moment, just looking at the instant review to confirm that they had won the title. 21-13, 21-9, really rather one-sided. Second Super 1000 tournament title in their second Super 1000 tournament final, following on from the Indonesia Open at the end of last year. Matsuyama and Shida.
I think it all started in November in Bali. You know, the 3 tournaments they played, they won the 2 and then got to the final of the World Tour Finals. So yeah. I think it all started there. Yeah,
that's when we really knew that they were a real threat in world terms and could win big tournaments.
Exactly, they had improved so much.
Yeah. Well, as we await for the prize presentation, Morten, I have to ask you about Teresa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichan Pulela, 2 teenagers in the semi-final, having been promoted from the reserve list. Yeah. I thought they were a revelation. I thought that they have come onto the world stage, burst onto the world stage, and from a country that doesn't really have so much of a tradition in women's doubles. Of course, Dwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa won a bronze medal in London in 2011. Yeah. But this is exciting times.
It is. I think especially Jolly in the in that doubles combination is doing really well. She's very exciting to watch. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw the match when they played Lee So-hee and Shin Jong-chan. And, you know, winning in 3 games against number 2 in the world, being, as you say, promoted from the reserve list is just remarkable.
It is remarkable, and twice on their way through to the semi-final, they came from 2 match points down. Happened twice. So they held their nerve as well. It's not just the technical skills. You know, 18 and 19 years of age. I mean, it's a bright future.
It is, and I remember I said on commentary, I said, this is one of the biggest surprises I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I must say.
But today's final has not been a surprise.
Nope.
Japan and China have always produced good women's doubles pairs, and 2 new excellent pairs. I know that Matsuyama and Shida are not a new pair, but they are, as far as, you know, coming into world badminton at this level and starting to win tournaments.
Yes, and as I said earlier, we really saw it coming in November in the 3 tournaments in Bali.
Yeah, we certainly did. 3 finals in 3 weeks in Bali, winning the Indonesia Masters and the Indonesian Open the following week. And then, as you were saying,
got to the final
of the World Tour Finals.
Yeah, where they lost to Kim and Kong.
Yeah, the Olympic bronze medalist Kim and Kong. So women's doubles in a healthy state. So fans get ready for the prize presentation, which of course happens on centre stage for the COVID regulations. Let's join our Master of Ceremonies once again for the women's doubles presentation.
All set then for the victory ceremony for the Yonex All England Open Badminton Championships 2022 Women's Doubles. The presentations will be made by Director of Yonex Company Limited, Wataru Hirokawa, and the President of Badminton England, Diana Troke. The Yonex All England Women's Doubles runners-up from China, Zhang Xian and Zheng Yu.
Well, in only their second tournament together as a pair, it's quite remarkable that they made it through to the All England final. And once they've got over the initial disappointment of losing today, they should be very proud of themselves this week.
The Yonex All England Open Badminton Championships 2022 Women's Doubles winners from Japan, Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida.
A second Super 1000 title, a first All England title for Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida of Japan. Seventh career title in total. And what's interesting is that 6 of those 7 titles have been at World Tour level. Yes, Japanese fans will be very, very happy indeed. 3 finals completed, 2 titles to Japanese players. Well, as they pose for the photographers, we look forward to our next final of the day and more Japanese players involved here. It is the defending champions and 2-time winners Watanabe and Higashino up against the Olympic champions Wang Yilu and Huang Dongping.